Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me here today for this Disney World trip announcement. So this is an updated version of the original video that I made of this last year because due to the pandemic, a lot of things have had to change with this trip. So I thought I would update because hopefully I'll be able to put up some Disney content when I go there. So I want to make sure that you aren't surprised and be like, why are you staying there? I thought you were staying somewhere else. So that is why I've decided to do this video. I will link down below the first video that I did. So if you want to watch that and just see in detail of what our plans were for that trip, you absolutely can. But I'm going to briefly talk about them before I talk about our new plans, just so you have an idea of what we were going to do before this pandemic decided to happen. Now we have scheduled this trip for July, and I do completely understand that this trip may still not happen. We may have to push it out again, but I'm holding out hope. And if we have to change it again, I'll just make another trip announcement. So sounds good. But yeah, so what happened with the last one? We were originally meant to be going in February, which is next month. I believe we were going on the 10th, which would be like a month today. That's so sad, but I can't remember exactly if it was the 10th. I think it was. So sorry, my cats are growling at each other if you can hear that. So basically what our plans were then, we were going for 14 nights. We were staying in Port Orleans French Quarter. We had the quick service dining plan. We were flying with Aer Lingus, and yeah, it was going to be an amazing trip. I was so excited for it to stay in Port Orleans French Quarter because it looks like such an amazing resort. So yeah, that was pretty much the bones of what our last trip was. There was more to it, but that's pretty much what it was. Now we have had to change the trip 3 times, I believe, at this stage, maybe actually 4 times to get to this point. And look, we still may not be going, but hopefully we are. So the first time we changed, the first time we changed was because French Quarter was not going to be open in February, and the dining plans had been done away with. So we needed to change our trip because we needed to change resort hotel. So we changed to Pop Century because I think mainly because they had the Skyliner. It was cheaper as well because we lost out on the dining plan. So we needed something a little bit cheaper to make up on the food costs that we're going to have when we're over there. So that is why we went for Pop Century. Still 14 nights, still in February, and we were happy with that. It got to, I want to say, late November last year, and obviously this pandemic was not good late November. It's not good now, it's actually worse now. But we were like, look, we're not going to be able to go in February. I actually got a call from Disney asking me if I wanted to push out my trip, so I did. So we pushed out till July of this year, and still in Pop Century we pushed it out. Still for 14 nights, and that was perfect. We were going to go with that. Still no dining plan, fine, whatever. And then I started to do a little bit of looking at vlogs and, you know, always looking at Disney content on YouTube anyway. And I was looking at Coronado Springs because when I always go onto the Disney website, even after I've booked a trip, and just see if anything has changed, if any new hotels are up, if anything's cheaper, more expensive, dining plans. I just like to keep on top of it. And I saw Coronado Springs was the cheapest resort for July. And I was like, that's interesting. So I was discussing it with my mom and Luke, my boyfriend, and we decided that we would change to Coronado Springs. And on that decision, we also kind of decided spur of the moment to change the trip to 16 nights. None of us had been on any holidays in 2020. Like, 16 nights is okay. We deserve 16 nights. So that's what we're doing. We're staying in Coronado Springs in July for 16 nights. We still don't have a dining plan, but that's pretty much the trip. And we are flying with Aer Lingus. Just what I want to say about Aer Lingus as well is we've changed the flights 3 times now, or twice or 3 times. And they've always been fine. You can always do it on the app. It's always free to change it really, really quick. And it's never cost any more. I think it was like €2 more or something. So I was really happy with that. And they've been great. Disney as well have been great. They're always really, really nice when you call them. Really helpful. They get things done really, really fast. So the overall experience with that has been good, and I know I'm very lucky in that because I know there's been a lot of people out there with trips and plans and holidays and things have been really, really hard to reschedule, and haven't gone their way, and they're waiting for money, and it's a disaster. So I've been lucky in that aspect. Now we are, as I said, we're staying for 16 nights. We're staying from a Thursday to a Saturday. And basically we still have the 14-day ticket for Disney. So we are going to be we arrive on Thursday, we arrive really late, so like 9, I believe, in the evening we arrive on the Thursday. Usually about that by the time we get in on the Magic Express and get off the bus and everything. It's usually about 9 by the time we get there, if not later actually, to be honest. And then you're just wrecked, like we're so jet lagged. We go to bed, it's like whatever o'clock in the morning in Ireland, and we go to bed and then we wake up like super early in the morning. So we're very jet lagged for a couple of days. So it's really, really nice to actually have the 16 nights. So we can take that Friday, the first full day that we're there, to get to know the resort, go to Walmart, do a bit of shopping, just kind of get to terms with things, maybe go to Disney Springs for some dinner, just get into the swing of things and like ease our way in, which is really the main idea with the 16 nights. So that's why I'm so excited for that. And yeah, so we want to possibly go to a mall. Last time we were there, we went to Taco Bell, which I loved. Bath and Body Works, which is my favorite as well. Really excited to go back there. I would love to go to Ulta this time because we didn't go last time, so that is a must for me. And then obviously Target or Walmart. Target is Target, by the way. Just to get some goodies and stuff to keep in the room. So yeah, exciting. But yeah, Coronado Springs as well looks amazing. It looks like such a beautiful resort. I am so excited to stay there. I've looked at it a lot online. I know some people say it's really, really big, but I just think it looks beautiful. So that's why I'm excited to stay there. And hopefully, fingers crossed, it's good. Now another thing I want to mention is the park passes that are going on at the moment. So with the park passes, basically it means that you have to book your days in every individual park for each day that you want to use your tickets. There's no just kind of rocking up to whatever park you want on whatever day. You do need to know in advance of what park you want to be in. I don't know if that's going to change by the time we go, but we do have all our park days mapped out in case it doesn't. So we usually, last time we went, we followed this kind of trajectory anyway, but we start first day in Magic Kingdom. Just feels right to do that, I think. Second day is Hollywood Studios. The reason we've Hollywood Studios on the second day is we want to ride Rise of the Resistance, and that's still a first come, first serve kind of thing. We're up very early in the morning the first few days because of the jet lag, so it just makes sense because we'd have to get up early in the morning to do that anyway. To have that really early in the holiday. Then we do Animal Kingdom and then Epcot. Epcot is not, you know, our least favourite park or whatever. I love Epcot, but it just fell last. So that's the way it is. With the no dining plan, obviously this is a little bit different than the first time we went. The first time we went, we had the deluxe dining plan. So we did have a table service, a quick service, and 2 snack credits every day, which was really, really nice. Like such a nice experience. But we were very, very, very full all the time. One of the nights, we laugh at it still, we all went to Ahana, and I was at that stage where I was so full that then we ate the food in Ahana and it was so good, and by the time the dessert came out, I had to go to the bathroom to take a breather. I could not eat that dessert and it looked so delicious, but at that my body was like, you need to stop, like no more food can fit in here. So that was the only thing with the deluxe dining plan. So the plan is this time, I'm going to save the amount that the quick service dining plan is worth. So I think it's like between 600 to 800 euro. I can't fully remember. And that's just going to be for food. And I'm going to put it either on a magic band or on a wristband or on a gift card. And something that I can this is just for food, and just use it for food, use that till it's gone, and then when it's gone I can, you know, top it up or use more myself. But just to see, you know, how much you actually do spend, you know, on food, I think will be interesting as well, without the dining plan. So we'll see how that goes. Maybe the dining plan will come out again. I really hope it does, because if it does, we probably will get the quick service one, but at the moment that is the plan. With the food as well, there's one other thing that we've decided to do as a family. So me, my partner, my mom and Michael, there's 4 adults, but Zach is coming as well. He's my little brother. But the 4 adults, we are going to pick out a restaurant 4 different nights to have a sit down dinner meal, and we are going to then pay for that meal ourselves. So that just means that we definitely get 4 sit down dinner meals throughout the holiday. We might do more, you know, who's to say, but that just means we are definitely doing a certain amount of them, because the last time we went, we all really enjoyed the sit down meals that we would have together in the evenings, and that was a really nice part of the holiday for me as well. So I'm really looking forward to doing that again. So yeah, I feel like I've talked really fast for the last 10 minutes to like get all that information out. But yeah, if you have any questions at all, please just leave them down below and I will happily answer them for you. As I said, I'm hoping this trip will happen, but obviously we don't know with the current state of things. Like, come on, vaccines, jab it in my arm, let's get this done. But yeah, we will see how things go. But yeah, as I said, any questions, pop them down below. My last trip announcement video will be linked down below as well. I would absolutely love it if you could like, subscribe and hit that notification bell so you will be notified when my next video goes up. And if you do have any videos that you would like me to do, please do let me know, comment them down below as well. I do have a clean with me planned for this Wednesday, so definitely don't forget, as I said, hit the notification bell and it will notify you as the minute that clean with me goes up. It's hopefully going to be in my kitchen, so should be a good one because it's messy. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day. Bye.